a practice we can do where we step out of that small story. We have that remembrance of being one field, the same consciousness in me, in you, having a diverse experience, and what seems to be a separate experience, but it isn't really. Because when we do reconnective healing, we receive, and we're all receiving at the same time. No matter when we watch the video, this is why it's freaky, this is why it plays with our mind. But this is why it can be a tool that leads us into an understanding of non-duality. Because there's no other way we can make sense of the experience. And if you're still not convinced, then I invite you to experience with me now. So if you can, just sit quietly and maybe just hold your hands, maybe hold your hands out in front of you, because it's often in the finger. I mean, I think there's a lot of, I don't know, we have chakras, don't we, in our palms, and a lot of sensitivity in our fingers. And that's where we tend to feel the energy, the light energy and information. Especially as you bring your attention to it now, you may be able to begin to feel or sense this energy field. It's almost like a little current, and it's always in movement. You may feel it as if it's sort of running across your fingertips. I'm starting to feel that now. And as I start to move my hands, play with it, I notice different things. Notice it can feel quite fluid. It can feel like, a bit like when you're in the sea, when you're swimming, or and you're just moving, and sometimes you get like a cooler zone, and then you get a little warm current coming in, so it can feel a little bit like that. Sometimes people experience light tinglings that are almost electrical in sensation. So I just invite you to do that and just be open to receive. But in particular, know today that as you receive, everyone else is receiving too. And that's quite a beautiful thought, because this can be an act of service that we do. It's always our own need that brings us to that place of opening. But how lovely to think that you're also doing something for the collective, for the world, for your brothers and sisters, for your community, for your nation, for your world, for humanity. And so just take a few moments and receive the light energy and information that is reconnective healing. I'm sensing it down the back of my hand now as I'm holding my hand and stretching. I'm feeling like a current running down the back of on the skin, surface of my skin. Just tune into those really subtle sensations.